was India's first social media viral campaign, which garnered almost 40 million views in a matter of few weeks. Why this cola very dee? Ding, 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 ding. Do you remember this song, which was released on 16th of November 2011? Dhanush and many other players in the song, and they were shooting this video in their studio, and this video went viral. So at that time I was in MICA doing my brand management, and my roommate Anand Sankar, he woke me up by singing this song, and his voice was not what I would want to hear in the morning. So as soon as I woke up, I asked him that, what is this Kolaveri? What are you singing? He said, no Ambuj, you won't understand. So I stepped out of my room, I went to the canteen, everybody was playing Kolaveri D, and I was like, what is Kolaveri D? And by evening we got to know that Kolaveri D is a big hit, and it's being sung by so many people, there is so much of movement around it. The proper definition of a song going viral. That was the perfect definition of a song going viral. And for the first time, as somebody who does not know even the T of Tamil, I was singing Why This Kolaveri D. A few days later, we all danced on the stage on Kolaveri D, wearing those lungis and all, right? So Kolaveri D was that first viral marketing campaign that I witnessed, and the word viral came to me for the first time. This was the first time I heard it. Now, why was Kolaveri D such a big viral marketing campaign? This is what we're going to talk to you about in this episode of Social Buzz e-learning podcast and vlog. So this is me, Ambuj, your friend, philosopher guide, to help you keep yourself with the digital marketing trends. So today we're going to talk about Kolaveri D and how it became so viral, plus other marketing campaigns that went viral across different time frames. Kolaveri D, shot on Dhanush, was actually the first Tanglish song, Tamil plus English song. Plus Kolaveri D, if you might not be aware of the term, what it means a killer rage. So if somebody irritates you to an extent that you want to kill that person, that's called Kolaveri D. Kolaveri D has some important points to it. It was not just a by chance happening viral marketing campaign. It was very well thought out. For social media on the global scale, it was India's first social media viral campaign, which garnered almost 40 million views in a matter of few weeks. Kolaveri D was also important in our history of marketing campaigns because it was one of the first songs that transgressed India's north-south divide. Never before had any South Indian song received so much of praise, received so much of word-of-mouth marketing by North India. I know it sounds really bad, but that's the fact. Now, with 40 million views and loads of song downloads, it was definitely a song that nobody could actually ignore. So the eminent lyricist, Mr. Javed Akhtar, he criticized the song, saying that it's really bad. On the other hand, somebody like the mega star Amitabh Bachchan praised the song. So it was a song that nobody could actually ignore. What happened was that on 16th of November, Kolaveri D was supposed to be launched. 16th November. And Sony Music was the one that was launching it, and it was heard that the song was leaked out to public on the 1st of November. And there was a bit of curiosity around the song, what the song is all about. So between 1st and 10th November, there was so much of curiosity around the song that it was launched very soon, sooner than the release date. And 16th November, you have the song going out for you. And 16th November onwards, it was only scaling up and up. On Twitter, on social media, on other platforms, it was getting views, mentions, and questions and discussions around it And on 24th November, that's an important date for political leaders as well, an unfortunate incident happened. Somebody slapped, a young guy slapped Mr. Sharad Pawar on 24th November. And by that time, people knew the definition of Kolavaridi. And on that day, when this unfortunate incident happened where Mr. Sharad Pawar was slapped, there were almost 14,900 tweets on that day. People just putting that photo of that unfortunate incident and saying, why this Kolavaridi? In the coming days, you would see Netherlands and US and UK, people over there were doing flash mobs on Kolavaridi. So that campaign spread on the global level like flash, and it became even socially relevant for all of us. People started asking each other, why this Kolavaridi? They would make videos singing Kolavaridi in their really bad voices, but they would make videos around it. Groups of children would make videos around it. It became really viral. So this is one India's social viral campaign that we are talking about. Next, this was a campaign that was done during the times of social media. But I'll now take you back to days when social media was not prominent. If you remember, Facebook was founded in 2004, YouTube came about in 2005, and Twitter came about in 2006. So before 2004, your major social media channels were not there. Now I'm going to take you to the campaign which happened much before that. Let's go to 1999. A horror movie was about to be launched. The Blair Witch Project. The Blair Witch Project was written and scripted by Mr. Daniel Myrick and Eduardo Sanchez. Now these two guys were mavericks, okay, and they were all horror film students, and they had already also casted horror film students. Now this movie was about 3 film students who hear about the Blair Witch legend, and they wander out into the woods and they vanish. What they leave behind is the feed, what they captured over there. So this is a movie that is based on that feed. So yes, it is interesting to know, but it's not something out of the box, right? So what happens is that Daniel Myrick and the Eduardo Sanchez, they go on online platforms, online messaging rooms. They go on to discussion forums and all, and they put out their website, and they said that this movie, the Blair Witch Project, is actually based on true incidents. Now a normal horror mystery movie, when spiced up by a real life incident, has a viral content going for it. So the movie that was made with just $1 million was now seeing a lot of curiosity around it, a lot of pre-release marketing done for it, promotion done for it, and it garnered almost $250 million in sales of tickets. So as you can see, even horror movie can go viral if you have the right strategy in place. Angry Birds. You've played the game Angry Bird, right? You shoot it and it goes on, and a cute little bird breaks everything, and you know, it's a cute game. I played it a couple of times and I could not surpass a few stages. Geet was very good at it, but I was not. So anyways, so Angry Birds, the publisher who published Angry Birds, Rovio Entertainment, they had made 52 games earlier, and none of those games were a hit. They were all flops. In this game, again they launched in 2000. I think they launched in 2009, December 2009, and there were no takers for it. No takers for the Angry Birds game. So they did not lose hope. They started a small pilot project. They talked to Finnish people. They engaged with a small Finnish community, Finland community, and they started selling the game to them. And soon they started getting some downloads, because they saw that English-speaking people are not really open to our game. So they started talking to Finland guys, and they were open for it. From Finland, they spread to other parts of Europe, and soon they had 40,000 downloads within a few weeks. Now these guys started thinking that how should we expand to UK and US, which are the English-speaking countries, geographies. Now they tie up with Chilingo, It was a game publishing app. And Chilingo and Apple, they were impressed by the product and they put Angry Birds on the App Store in the first page. And boom, you get 1 billion downloads of Angry Birds. So this Angry Birds game goes viral. It was a proper viral marketing strategy, not the one that we saw in Cola or that we saw in Blair Witch Project, but a totally different viral marketing strategy where they start small, they make the right partners, they do the right branding, plus their product is very good. Angry Birds was always a very, very good game to play. Very easy to play. It had a very low load time, and it could be played by anybody, anywhere, across any generation. So it had all those viral components going for it, but it was a language barrier of English, which they got around in another way. It was an out-of-box strategy that they employed, right? Now let's come to something that you might have done in the past. I'm talking about the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge in 2014. Now what was happening? The ALS Association, they would get some donations every year, and they wanted to have more donations for one more project that they were undertaking. So they started asking for donations, but in a different manner. They said that we will ask you for donations, but what we want you to do is that pour over yourself a bucket full of ice cubes. And that is the Ice Bucket Challenge. It started off with celebrities, and it got so viral. There were 2 million videos uploaded on Ice Bucket Challenge within 2 months. And it garnered almost 24 million engagement in the form of video upload, comment, share, like, whatever it is. They got so much of it within just 2 months. And the result was that within 2 months, ALS Association was able to raise almost $100 million. The same time frame in the last year, they had only got $3 million as donation. But over here, they got $100 million. So this is what a well-planned, well-strategized and cost-based viral marketing campaign got them so much views. So all in all, when we look at these 4 case studies, whether it's Cola whether it is Blair Witch Project, whether it is ALS Ice Challenge, whether it's Angry Birds game app, what are the pillars of viral marketing strategy? The first pillar, the foremost pillar, is good content. No matter what strategy you deploy, if your product is not good, it will not work. Angry Birds was always a very, very good game to play. Ice Bucket Challenge was very easy to do with a cause. Blair Witch Project was mystery, horror, and a good movie to watch. Same goes for Cola The cast was good. It was shot in a different way. It was a good package altogether. Right? So first is obviously your product has to be bang on. Next, people think that you can go viral by going at a mass level. But no, that's not the point. Actually, viral marketing strategy is customer focused strategy. It is not a business strategy. It is a customer focused strategy that requires you to understand your audience first. Understand your audience, analyze your audience and where they are, and then put to them that product. In the Blair Witch Project, the directors Myrick and Sanchez, they pointed out who are the possible people who would watch their movie. They went to their those platforms where these persons were actually interacting, those online messaging boards, and they started talking over there. And these guys did not stop the conversations once the movie was released. So Myrick and Sanchez were talking to people even after the movie was released, and the profits were earned. They were growing with them. They were growing with the community. So the community never thought that they're here only for making profits. They thought that they're actually here to sell a concept or a story, or talk to us more about that story. So viral marketing campaign is actually interactive, it is continual in nature, and it is based on conversations. Next is that we can take out a leaf from Angry Birds publishers, that for viral marketing you never have a sure shot formula that a marketing campaign will go viral. So even after 52 games being published and none of them going viral, Rovio Entertainment never lost hope. So that is the last lesson that viral marketing campaigns teach us. This is it all from Ambuj Saxena Social Buzz e-learning. Stay tuned for more digital marketing trends. Thank you.